Chapter 5 Reproduction in Plants. Lesson View. Reproduction in plants. Reproduction through seeds. Asexual reproduction in plants. Dispersal of seeds. Reproduction in plants. Plants give us many things. They are essential for our existence. Just like human beings, plants also breathe, grow, make food, and reproduce. Reproduction is the process of producing a new plant which resembles the parent plant. There are two ways that plants use to reproduce. Reproduction through seeds, sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction through roots, stems, or leaves, asexual reproduction. Reproduction through seeds. Seeds are present inside the fruit. The size, shape, and structure of seeds of different plants vary considerably, but the basic structure of most seeds is similar. A seed has three main parts. These are seed coat, cotyledons or seed leaves, and embryo or baby plant. Seed coat. The external covering of a seed is called seed coat. It protects the baby plant that lies inside the seed. There is a scar on one side of the seed. The seed is attached to the plant from here. There is a tiny hole on top of the scar. The seed absorbs water through this hole. Cotyledons or seed leaves. Cotyledons store food for the growing embryo. As long as the baby plant does not grow green leaves, it depends on the food stored in the cotyledons. Seeds of some plants like gram, pea, rajma, and lentil have two seed leaves. They are called dicot seeds. Pulses are dicot seeds. Seeds of cereals like maize, rice, and wheat have only one seed leaf. They are called monocot seeds. Embryo or baby plant. Embryo is the baby plant that will turn into a seedling or a young plant. It has two parts. Baby shoot, plumule. Baby shoot grows up to form the stem, leaves, and flowers. Baby root, radicle. Baby root grows down into the soil to form the roots of the plant. Germination of seeds. A seed needs favorable conditions to grow into a plant. Not all the seeds are capable to grow into new plants. A few seeds are destroyed by bad weather conditions such as strong winds and heavy rains, while few are eaten by birds and animals as food. The process by which a new plant grows from a seed is known as germination. Following conditions are necessary for germination. Water. It helps soften the seed coat. It also changes the food stored in the cotyledons into a soluble form for the use of the baby plant. Air. It contains oxygen which is needed for breathing by the germinating seeds. Germinating seeds respire at a faster rate and grow quickly. Suitable temperature. It is needed for germination because all the living cells need warmth to become active and grow. Seeds do not germinate if it is too cold. Teaching tips. Tell the students about the parts of a seed. You can ask them to bring sprouts for their clear understanding. When these three things are present in the right amounts, the seed will swell and the embryo will begin to grow. Moisture and warmth soften the seed coat and makes it easier for the growing embryo to break out of the seed. Do and learn. Aim. To show the necessary conditions for germination. Things required: a few bean seeds, a beaker, a glass plate, cotton thread. Steps. 1. Tie the 3 bean seeds to a glass plate with the help of a cotton thread. 2. Fill half the beaker with water. 3. Dip the glass plate into it. Take care that the lowest seed is completely under the water. The uppermost is completely in the air, while the middle seed is partly immersed in water and partly in air. 4. Leave the beaker in warm place for a few days. Observation. The middle seed germinates while the top and the bottom seeds do not. The top seed gets only air and no water. The middle seed gets both air as well as water, while the bottom seed gets water but not air. It shows that seeds need air, water, and suitable temperature, warmth to germinate. Asexual reproduction in plants. A few plants reproduce from their vegetative parts such as roots, leaves, and stem. The multiplication or propagation of plants in which new plants grow from any vegetative part of the parent plant is known as vegetative propagation or asexual reproduction. Vegetative propagation by roots. Roots of a few plants such as sweet potato, carrot, radish, turnip, and dahlia can store food in their roots. Thus, these roots are swollen and are known as tuberous roots. When these types of roots are planted, they grow into new plant. Vegetative propagation by leaves. In this process, leaves develop buds on their margins. These buds develop plantlets, which later separate out from the parent plant and grow into new plants. Bryophyllum and begonia plants reproduce in this manner. Vegetative propagation by stem. Plants such as potato, ginger, and onion are underground stems. These stems also bear many buds. These buds, under suitable condition, develop into new plants. In potato, these buds are known as eyes. If a piece of potato with an eye is put in this moist soil, new plants grow from the bud in a few days. Some plants can be produced by artificial vegetative propagation. For example, rose, sugarcane, money plant, etc. can grow from the stem cutting of the plant. Reproduction by spores. Non-flowering plants do not bear flowers, due to which they do not have seeds. They contain tiny, seed-like structures called spores. Plants like mushrooms, molds, and ferns reproduce by these spores. Fact file. Strawberry plants have long stems that run along the ground. These are called runners. New plants grow from these runners. Dispersal of seeds. Plants do not move from one place to place. There would be overcrowding. If all seeds would fall at one place, for better chances of germination and survival, seeds need to be scattered to new places. Seed dispersal is the scattering of seeds away from their parent plant. Nature helps in dispersal of seeds in the following ways. Dispersal by wind. Some seeds are small and light, hence they can be dispersed easily by wind. Seeds of cotton and dandelion have tufts of hair, and maple seeds are winged, which help them float in air. Madder and hiptage are some other examples. Dispersal by water. Plants disperse their seeds and fruits by water also. Seeds of plants like coconut have fibrous covering that helps them to float on water. Lotus seeds are embedded in a spongy fruit which floats in water. Dispersal by animals. Plants' seeds are also dispersed through animals, birds, and humans. They eat the fleshy and juicy fruits like mangoes and throw away the seeds. These seeds, under suitable conditions, grow into new plants. Some plants have seeds with hooks, spines, thorns, or stifts of hair on them. These stick to the furs of animals and birds and can be carried too far off places when the animals move. For example, xanthium, tiger nail, spear grass. Small seeds of fruits like cherries and berries are passed out undigested in the droppings of birds and animals. Dispersal by explosion. Fruits of plants like ladyfinger, poppy, peas, and bean burst open with force and scatter the seeds away from the parent plant in all directions. This mechanism of dispersal is called explosion. Key terms. Vegetative. It includes roots, stems, and leaves as they do not produce reproductive cells. Disperse. To distribute or spread over a wide area. Summing up. Reproduction is the process of producing a new plant which resembles the parent plant. Seed has three main parts such as seed coat, cotyledons or seed leaves, and embryo or baby plant. The process by which a new plant grows from a seed is known as germination. The multiplication or propagation of plants in which new plants grow from any vegetative part of the parent plant is known as vegetative propagation or asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction includes vegetative propagation by roots, vegetative propagation by leaves, vegetative propagation by stem, and reproduction by spores. Seeds disperse through wind, water, animal, and explosion.